Hey guys, it's CVM here, and in this video we are going to see REST API command in Automation Anywhere. So before getting into the process, let's see what's API. So API is nothing but it's an application programming interface which follows set of rules and protocols to communicate between two applications. So let's take when a customer goes to a restaurant has some good food, he doesn't have the direct access to the kitchen, right? So in that case, there must be a person in between for used for the communication. So here the person is the waiter. So he used to get the order details, and after processing the order, he used to get the food back to the customer. So this is what our API is going to work. So here client is our application 1 and kitchen, let it be the application 2 server, and API is our waiter. So waiter is our API, and client is going to make a request, API request to the server, and server the request is processed and the response is given back to the client via API. So in this is how the API works. And in Automation Anywhere, so we have two web services which is inbuilt, that is SOAP and REST. SOAP uses XML for a request and gets back the response in the XML type, and REST, it uses URI method to communicate between the client and the server. So URI and method, right? So it is going to get the JSON as a desired output. So REST API, the methods and the URI is given here. The methods are get, put, post and delete. So still there are many methods, but these four are supported inside Automation Anywhere. So the URI is the components in the API. So it's protocol, server URL, port number, URL path, and query options. Okay, so let's see an example here. So I'm using Make My Trip, and I'm fetching the details of the flight from Delhi to Bangalore, not a specific flight. I'm going to get all the data. So from Delhi to Bangalore on 31st May 2020, I'm going to click the search, and it's using the get method to get the data from the Indigo and SpiceJet servers, and they are displaying it here. So this uses API because so this server credentials are very confidential. They don't give it to Make My Trip. Okay, so here we are going to use a different use case, the weather use case. Yeah, and we are going to get the weather details. So these are the cities that you are going to get the details for, and is capital, I have placed it for a purpose. I will tell you when I show the code. And so from here I'm getting the API link, so I have given the link in the description. You can go and subscribe and sign up, and you will get an email which consists an API key. You have to use the API key to get the output. So the output will be in JSON response. So from the JSON response, we are extracting the desired information and populating the Excel. Okay, so at the end you will know about API automation, that is REST API in particular in Automation Anywhere, and how to extract data from the JSON format and some read and write functions in Excel code. Here I have used open spreadsheet command. So that is a spreadsheet that I'm going to open, and since the Microsoft Office activation wizard appears, I have used if window exists, then I will close the window, and I'm getting all the cells from the session and variable operation. So this will come there. First I'm going to start loop each row in an Excel dataset. After getting the session, I'm going to put a row in Excel dataset, and I'm assigning the variable operation Excel column 1 to city. Okay, I have created the variable. So these are my variables I have created, and I'm assigning city to Excel column 1 and capital to Excel column 2. So here comes the step API. So as I said, it uses HTTP protocol, and server URL is open API at openweathermap.org, and I have passed this city and app ID variables inside here. So will delete the metrics. I don't want metrics. I have used Kelvin to temperature calculation. So okay, so guys, in that open weather API, they have given the details of how to access the API, the parameters that they have given there For here, queues for the search filter for cities. If you want to use for based on ID, city ID, or I'm using a city name, you can use city ID, or you can use latitude, longitude, and you can get the data. That is up to you. You can go there and refer the exact parameter name that they have used, and this is the parameter queues for city they have assigned. So I'm using queue here, and API ID. So this API key app ID that I have created, that is very confidential, that you will receive in a mail. Please don't share it to anyone. So I have already created by passing it as a default value type. So I will save it. And string operation. So there is no dedicated command in automation anywhere to read a JSON format. Either you can use a bot from the bot store. I will give the link of the bot in the description. And I have used string operation to compare the strings. Now, I'm not going to compare. I will put them. I have done what I have done is I have put response in a message box, and I have gone through the response, and after temp I am getting the temperature value, and before around let's say 310.99, then after 99 there is a command apostrophe. I have used that too. And this is capital is equal to yes or no. Yes. Because if that city is a capital, then there is a different structure in JSON format, and if it is not a capital, then there is a different structure in the JSON format. Since we are using string operation, so we have to be very sure what comes before and what comes after. So in that case, for validating if it is a capital or not, I have used this yes or no. And for if it is yes, I have used different validation, and if it is no, I have used a different validation in string operation. So I will quickly delete the response. Okay, let it be. Okay, here what I'm doing is I have passed it to Kelvin temp and assign output to the response, not response. I'm passing it to Kelvin temp temperature. I'm taking in passing it to Kelvin temp, and variable operation. The temperature I'm minusing it with 273.15 and assigning it to temperature, and I'm setting the cells of C and D. So why I have used this counter is I will this is a counter variable. Okay, this functions like a counter. So I have assigned 1 initially, and when the loop starts executing, so already it is 1, then it gets 1 plus 1 2, and it sets C2, and D2 will be set as temperature and humidity. The same after again the loop is. So after its each execution, the variable gets adding 1 by 1, incremented 1 by 1. Okay, and incremented by 1. Let's save it quickly and run it and show you the output to you guys. Actually I haven't checked it either, so this is first time. So if there is any error, I have to debug it in live. So there is an error. No, yes, there is an error. See, this office activation came late. I have given 5 seconds. It took more than 5 seconds to come. Okay, so okay, let me run another time. Hope this time it won't show me the error, because already I got it. Please don't open it as a new. Okay, see guys, it's converted that Kelvin temperature. See, I am getting here is Kelvin temperature, and I have used the variable operation to minus 273.15 to get the desired in Celsius. Else you can use units equal to metrics. That is a command, that is a parameter, and a parameter value is metrics that you can use to get the same detail in temperature, that is in the same temperature detail in Celsius. Here I have used Fahrenheit, so I like converting the Fahrenheit to Celsius. So I have used to minus 273.15, and now it's going to put details for Pune. It's 69. This is live data guys, it's going to take live, and when I used to run the bot tomorrow, it will change, the values will change, it will not exactly bring 79 percentage. So guys, that's the end of the video. So we have seen how to use REST API command, what are the functions inside the REST API command, where you have to pass the parameters, and everything we have seen today. So that's the end of the video, and hope you liked it, and please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to never ever miss any of my updates.
Happy automating.